Hey, Aldwyn, Altuney here, and I am at the Lighthouse tonight in Brisbane, and there's a legacy book launch tonight. And did you know it's Good News Day coming up on the 8th of the 8th in just 2 days' time? It's the second annual Good News Day, and I started the Good News Day, the first one actually last year on the 8th of the 8th, 18. 8 is a very auspicious number. It's a number of prosperity and abundance according to the Chinese. And that was all about helping to decrease depression and anxiety and suicide rates by promoting more good news in the mass media and helping to lift people's spirits. Now, tomorrow morning, I'm going to be speaking in Brisbane at the Game Changer Business Network. It's going to be an amazing breakfast tomorrow morning at the Spices Balfour Hotel. And I have the host of the Game Changer Business Network with me here tonight at the Lighthouse. His name is Patrick Woodcraft. We're going to have a chat to him now about his good news, and here he is. Hello, Patrick. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me online.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on, and so excited about your breakfast tomorrow morning, the Game Changer Business Breakfast tomorrow morning. It's all happening, and of course it is Good News Day in just 2 days' time. So what is your good news today, Patrick?
Good news. Look, the good news. The good. Doesn't feel like I'm gonna. Jesus. That's the other good news. The good news. Look, I really look at business and entrepreneurship, and as a family man, as father of 3 children, I'm thinking about what's the impact that as entrepreneurs we can have for future generations. Like, what's the difference we can make, and what kind of a world are we leaving for? I mean, not just my children, but their children and children everywhere. Right? The good news is that right now, entrepreneurs have a far greater opportunity to have a massive positive impact than probably anybody else in society. Certainly more than employees, more than governments, more than big corporations. It's entrepreneurs who are changing the way and really, paving the way to a brighter future for all of us.
Absolutely.
So I go, well, this is awesome, because if, as an entrepreneur, my goal is just to maximize profits and make more money, we find the businesses that are really doing that, their profits are short-lived. But the businesses who can adopt a higher purpose and go, of course we have to be profitable to survive, like 100%, no question about that. However, if we can be profitable and use those profits for good to make a better world for generations to come, they're the businesses that we see that are really thriving and creating a better world. It's like, that's what's most exciting about this really unique time in history right now. It's never been like that before, and I don't know how long it's going to be like this, but right now, that's the scene, and it's super exciting.
And it's just perfect that we're at a legacy book launch here tonight, because you've got right behind you a hell of a lot of entrepreneurs doing amazing things out there.
Absolutely.
And very exciting to be amongst all these phenomenal people.
Paul Dunn here tonight, and of course B1G1 is buy one give one, which is business for good. I mean, that's the whole point of what we talk about all the time, and it's what everybody's doing here. It's a whole community of people who've come together to create a world full of giving through their business and going, how can we use our business for good, right?
Yes.
For a higher purpose than just making money and making a difference, right? We've got to do both.
It's brilliant. And can you let us know a bit more about Game Changer Business Network and what you're doing with Game Changer?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, it's a Facebook group, Game Changer Business Network, and we come together online in the Facebook group, but also in the real world, like at the breakfast tomorrow, to support each other as entrepreneurs with we're just looking for smart ways to be able to connect with more people, reach more minds, touch more hearts, inspire more action, and really go, how can we have our businesses be even more profitable so that we can do even more good, right? And we just come together and we support each other with smart ways to do that. That's what it's all about.
Brilliant. Now, Gopal has hopped on the live, and she says, one key tip for entrepreneurs, please. What's one key tip from Gopal?
Tip for entrepreneurs. And this is huge. This is everything. Who's this for?
For Gopal Krishnan Raman. Gopal. I'll say Gopal for short.
Here it is. If you are in business for profit first, your business, you can make some profits. It will be short-lived because the market's on right. If you're going, we want to get the best deal from our suppliers and the maximum price for our customers and the cheapest price from our team, and we're just trying to get you to create a culture or a vibe around you. Everyone's just trying to get from you. It's instant. Whereas if you go the way around, actually, you know what? We want to be here the long term of business. We want to make a real positive impact. We need wildly profitable to be able to do that. But we do that by paying people well, by looking after our suppliers, by looking after customers, by looking after our investors, by really creating an ecosystem where all the stakeholders supported and really can thrive. They're the only businesses that are going to be sustainable over the next decade and into the future. And we're already seeing so many too big to fail companies, like since the GFC, that are just failing every day of the week. These new entrepreneurial startups that are going, we want to make a difference, we've got a greater purpose than just profit, we want to make profit and make a difference. That's the number one thing. So if you don't have a higher purpose in your business than making money, know that you need to find one, or your whole success is going to be short-lived if you can create success at all. Whereas when you find that higher purpose, everything else is going to ride on that. That would be the number one thing that I'm talking to everybody about, to entrepreneurs about right now.
Fantastic. Now, Gopal says they are from India. So from India, they can still do that, can't they? Of course.
Look, this is a global phenomenon. I mean, what's happening in Australia, it's happening in the US, it's happening in the UK and Canada and South Africa. We're well connected in all those and really looking at it. I've got business partners and clients that I work with in India. Minu Mariel is a spiritual guru. She runs the World Dignity Forum. Very well connected deeply into the Indian culture. They run events in LA and around the world, and they're seeing exactly the same thing in India as we're seeing everywhere, which is that if you just profit first, it doesn't work. But if you're going purpose first, and obviously we need to be profitable to survive, it's working exceptionally well. In fact, there's a couple of really good examples out of India right now. I'm going to see if I can think of the name of it. There is an IT company, a massive. They were already doing tens of millions of dollars as a profit-first company. I can't remember the name. If I remember it, I'll message it to you. This is probably a decade ago now, and really struggling. And they made a shift to go, you know what? We could do a lot of good in our community. And they went literally from 10 million and struggling and not sure if they were going to survive the next 18 months to over $100 million in about 18 months by shifting from we just want to maximize profits to we're going to really make sure that we're doing good for our community and look after all the stakeholders. So that'd be one example of an Indian IT company. There's the other company that's the family-owned business that is, they've got a massive hotel chain. Is it the Singh family? I'm trying to think of the name of the family. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful family, and they've always, right since the very start, been 100% about we take care of our customers, we take care of our employees and our team and our staff, we take care of our suppliers, we look after the environment. I mean, billionaire family, insanely wealthy.
Right.
And when their hotel was bombed and burnt down...
Oh, I saw that movie. Yeah, that's right.
The whole community came together and supported them and built the whole thing back up again because of how they've invested in the community. And we see it, I mean, this is not a cultural thing.
Yes.
This is a global human phenomenon where when we believe in something and we support what they're doing and we love them, then we're going to support them and we're going to help them to succeed. And that's what we need from all the stakeholders in our business for it to be successful.
Yeah, fantastic, Patrick. That's amazing. I'll just say a quick hello to all our Facebook Livers here. We've got, so Gopal says, thank you very much for that. Please connect with Gopal on here. Hello, Rula. Nice to see you. Hello, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining us. And Caroline, thank you so much for joining us on the live. Great to see you guys. What is your good news today? We've got Good News Day coming up on the 8th of the 8th in just 2 days' time. I am speaking in Brisbane tomorrow morning about how to gain $1 million worth of free publicity if you've just joined us. And it's going to be amazing. And Patrick is hosting the Game Changer Business Breakfast where I'm speaking. Now, can people still get tickets for tomorrow, Patrick? Over to you again.
I don't know. I'm probably cutting it a bit fine.
Well, you never know.
Look, if you go to Game Changer Business Network, and Gopal, this is for you too, if you want to connect, the best way is to join the Facebook group. We've got a really beautiful community of entrepreneurs there. We're all supporting each other. So it's Game Changer Business Network on Facebook. Obviously, I'm Patrick Woodcraft, so you connect with me as well. But just reach out, zap a message, introduce yourself, say hi. I'd love to connect. As for tomorrow morning, look, if you're in Brisbane and you're up for a 7 a.m. breakfast, it's going to be amazing. In Game Changer Business Network, if you hit events, you'll see Game Changer Business Breakfast there. Definitely register. I'm not sure if you can even register, but just send me a message if you can't. Let me know you're coming. I'll save a seat for you. That'll be phenomenal. But if you can still register, just jump on and do it. It's a paid event. All the proceeds go to supporting Rainforest Rescue, which is one of the causes that we support. and they're literally buying out blocks of ecologically significant land and preserving it for future generations. Beautiful, beautiful.
Fantastic.
Work to do.
And I know we've got some beautiful people coming tomorrow, because a few of them already connected tonight and told me they're coming tomorrow morning. So we've got a great group coming.
Yeah.
So that would be great. Gopal says great story.
As well, about Good News Day, because you started that on the 8th of the 8th, 2018.
Yes.
And the 8th is a very significant number. The
Yes.
Chinese look at it, but as
Yes.
a spiritual significance as well. Because if you take a number 8 and turn it on its side,
It's infinity.
It's literally the symbol of the universe and eternity and infinity. So very powerful number, but very auspicious. And I think that's really part of what's created. Obviously, you had a great idea for Good News Day, and that's what's really creating this whole momentum that's coming up in 2 days' time.
Yes.
It's super exciting. I think if we can focus on creating more good news, because I mean, let's face it, mainstream media has its place in our society to preferentially feed us bad news. Right? Now, there's lots of reasons. We don't want to get into why that
Well, they
happens,
work on the fight or flight. You know, it's the fight or flight.
And they put their hand up and said, we're going to fill that need.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean we all need to do it.
No,
Like, 'cause
exactly.
Good news sells. Tell them, Aldwyn.
That's right, Good News sells, and I would just like to let you know, whether you're Christian or not Christian, that the Good News Bible has sold more than 5 billion copies worldwide. It is the biggest selling book of all time, the Good News Bible. Now the other thing is that major media outlets now have got good news sections. We've got Huffington Post, MSN, news.com.au, all have good news sections now. So there is a good news movement happening across the world. I invite you to join us. Go to facebook.com/The Good News Day to support that and share your good news. And I have some other great news today, Patrick, is that I actually won a competition with my local gym, and it was a Winter Warrior Challenge for group fitness classes for the people that did the most classes at the gym.
Well done.
And I did 16 classes in 3 weeks, and I won a great prize today. I won 3 PT sessions and a beautiful dental pack from Southport Sharks Fitness. So that's my good news today as well, Patrick, as if I don't do enough, but you've got to make time for health and fitness, right? And I know you do.
Health is
too.
great as well.
Yes.
Take care of the temple.
Absolutely.
Wrap up. Thank you so much for this time. Thank
Yes.
you everyone for jumping on. It's great to be able to connect. And I'd love to see you, our entrepreneurs, in the Game Changer Business Network. So jump in, introduce yourself, say hi. And if you're in Brisbane, we'll see you at Game Changer Business Breakfast tomorrow.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Patrick.
My pleasure. Thanks again.
Thank you. That's the amazing Patrick Woodcraft. And if you are in Brisbane, come on down or nearby. Hey, it would be worth travelling in. I'm actually based on the Gold Coast, and I will be travelling in from the Gold Coast to the event. So it's in New Farm at the Spices Balfour Hotel. Beautiful spot in New Farm, just near the water there. Lovely spot. And you can come along. Just check out Game Changer Business Network, 7 till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And proceeds go to Rainforest Rescue. And of course, join the Good News movement. Come and join us at facebook.com/The Good News Day. And you can join the good news movement there and share your good news, whether you're alive or whatever it is. There's so many things we can be grateful for that can be great good news. You might have connected with a family member recently, you might have done a great course, or who knows, you might have travelled somewhere exciting. That could be your good news. Love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me right now. I'm going to get back to the Legacy book launch. Amazing group of people here inside this room here in Brisbane at the Lighthouse. Hello Kate, good to see you. So yes, make sure you come and join us. Facebook.com/The Good News Day. And I have just had an amazing 3 days with Speakers Institute since Kate's just hopped on in Sydney. The platform boot camp was phenomenal in the Protégé program. Love Speakers Institute, had a fantastic event down there recently. And amazing group of speakers coming out of the Speakers Institute. So thank you so much. That was a phone call just came in. Take two. See, when a phone call comes in, I'm on a Facebook Live. It stops the Facebook Live. Anyway, we continue on. Amazing 3 days. Thank you, Kate and Sam and the whole team at Speakers Institute. That was phenomenal. Come and join us. The Good News Day is what it's all about on the 8th of the 8th in just 2 days' time. The Good News Day. And you can help create a more uplifted, inspired world with your good news. It's amazing the ripple effect that you can have by sharing good news. Some of you may know I've had depression over the years, and I've had 4 people I know take their own lives. And I think if we have more good news out there, we can really make a massive difference in this area, because research does show that negative news actually does impact people and cause anxiety and depression. So with more good news, with focusing more on the good in life, I think we will have people who are much happier with their lives, and if they're happier with their lives, they will be kinder to themselves and kinder to others. And hence we will be able to create world peace. Yeah, world peace, one person at a time, one good news story at a time. Remember to shine your light bright and light up all those around you. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Aldwyn, Altuney, also known as Media Queen. Connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, also on YouTube, Media Queen TV, and Pinterest as well. And support Good News Day by going to facebook.com/The Good News Day. And if you want to join us as breakfast tomorrow morning, the Game Changer Business Network, I'll be speaking at 7 a.m. about how to gain $1 million worth of free publicity. And of course it's going to be positive publicity we're talking about. So I'd love to see you there tomorrow too if you can make it. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Have a great night or morning wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.